This tune goes out to Tommy Steaks. Yeah. When I step on the scene, y'all know me. Cause I walk with a limp like an old school pimp or a real OG. I'm rocking bands, I'm in the scene. I got a Red Bull and vodka up in my hand. Hey, you look kinda cute, hey, in that polka dot bikini, girl. Hey, this what I wanna do. Take off that polka dot bikini, girl. Drink all day, play all night. Let's get it poppin'. I'm in New Jersey, bitch. Drink all day. This goes out to Tommy Steaks. Let's get it poppin'. I'm in New Jersey, bitch. Everybody on Smash. Hands in the air. What is going down this morning, YouTube? It's been a while since I've been on. I don't even know. Was it Friday? I don't know. Don, how are you? Stiggs, I really hope you heard that song because I picked that one out special for you this morning. Um, Don, I did email you the link if you would like to come on. It's up to you. I am sitting in the grocery store parking lot because I have to get a few things. My StreamYard is actually working today. And it's not giving me no crap. It hasn't kicked me off. So that's a good thing. It was a crapshoot. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, pretty light night at work. Nothing really crazy going on. Tonight will be tonight and tomorrow night will be busy. I was on the panel on Slim Show for a little while with Osada and Slim. After I unloaded a whole truck full of watermelons, I got to show them kind of how that went or whatever. But so what's up with everybody? How's everyone doing? Um, can you guys hear me okay? I'm on a wired headphones because my car Bluetooth is not coinciding with my phone well. It's my phone. It's like my son, he can come in here and play on the Bluetooth on my radio here fine. I cannot. I don't know. Something's up with my phone with this fucking car, so I don't know. That mess that you see in that thumbnail, Stigs, is goulash. All right, buddy? That is the goulash that I made a few nights ago. I actually had it for dinner that night, and then I had it for lunch. I don't know, around midnight. So, um, yeah. Um, so over the weekend it was nice. I actually got to go and meet Thindu's family. It was Enzo's baptism, which was nice. I didn't go to the church portion of it. I did meet them there afterwards at Thindu's house. So I got to meet Enzo, most important, and I got to meet Thindu's daughter, and I also got to meet Thindu's mom, who's always in some of our chats. So that was a good time. I'm glad I got to go and meet everybody. Um, I didn't know if Thindu's mom was gonna swing at me or give me a hug, but she gave me a hug. What's up, Muggsy? How are you? So um, yeah, it was nice. I spent about an hour over there, got some food, and me and Thindu just sat out in his backyard there, just shot the shit for a little while, and I went home. Went to sleep, went to work. So, but yeah, Stigs, are you here, Stigs? I really need to know if you heard that song, and if you haven't, log out and or not log out, but go back and listen to it because that is your song. Um, where's ALV? Because the texts were already starting up this morning. Osada, where's Osada at? Um, yeah, guys, I don't have much to talk about. Like I said, I'm sitting here at the grocery store. I want to show you my windshield of my car. I don't know what the hell's going on, but like we get these sand flies and they're just I thought it was literally starting to rain. While it was raining, these flies splatting off my window. So can you guys see all these bugs splattered all over my window? Oh, maybe yeah, there you go. That's a better picture.
Can you see that? Isn't that crazy? It's disgusting. So I got that stuff, that tar and bug remover in my garage. I can clean it myself, or I'll just take it to the car wash. That usually gets it off. But there's 4 people in here. Why aren't we chatting? Not that there's a lot of people, but help me out here. Give me something to talk about. And here we go. What's up, Don? How are you?
Anyway, that's enough torture for you.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. I can only go. I mean, not unless I'm like wired on something or pissed off or something that I can just sit there and talk and talk and talk. You know what I mean? That's why I don't
So,
go on that often. I don't want to bore everybody. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
you're not boring anyone. You're being yourself.
But how are you? What's going down?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
Not too bad. So, I get a phone call yesterday from a friend of mine, right?
Mm.
And he knows I had a YouTube channel, and I've actually mentioned him before. It's the Moneyball channel. It's a sports channel. He does like sports interviews and stuff like that.
Yes, you
Do you
have.
remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
So he calls me up at like 9:30 a.m. in the morning. I was long asleep, like gone, out cold. I slept from like 9 to 5 yesterday. It was like beautiful. I woke up perfect for once till I got out of bed, and then everything started hurting. Anyway, he calls me up and he goes, "What?" He goes, "I know you had a channel and this is." He goes, "But I've never listened to one of your live shows." He goes, "I was fully entertained." I don't know if he's listening now. I doubt it. He said he's not. That he doesn't wake up that early, but he said that we're like the Howard Stern's whack pack. He goes, "Where are all these people from?" I said, "Well, I got a guy from Australia, 2 guys from New Jersey, a guy from Buffalo, and some guys who come in like Osada's in Washington, or Yankees is in Texas. You know what I mean?" So I said they're from all over the world. You know what I mean? It's fun. Got guys that come in and out of the chat room from all over the world, England, everywhere. And he's like, he
Yankees
goes,
has disappeared.
yeah, he was on vacation for a few weeks, and then he just got back to work not long ago. So he was on nights. He was on nights a few days ago, and then he's switching the days on Friday.
Okay.
So he's off for the next 3 days or whatever. I still talk to him. Me and Yankees talk on the phone. So he's alive and well. So
as your mate was saying,
he was just saying how he goes, there's no direction in your show. He goes, you guys just sit there and break balls and he goes, I was fully entertained. He goes, it was great. And that wasn't
it's the
even
best.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like one of our shows where we really went at each other. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but yeah, we wound up talking about YouTube for for about a half an hour. We spoke for So I want to get him on the show and do kind of like an interview, let him talk about his channel, stuff like that. But we were supposed to do that when I was out, when I was home, but it never came to. So
That's all right.
but
All good.
yeah,
That's a nice pick you got there as your what is it, goulash?
that's what it's. Yeah, it's goulash. Yeah. Does it look good, or does it look like vomit?
I could dive in the head first.
Yeah, no, it's good. It came out pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had 2 giant bowls for dinner before work, and thank God nobody was in any vicinity of me. Afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Tell me something. Go on.
yeah, no, go ahead.
Has ALV lost the plot?
Lost the what?
Lost the plot.
What do you mean by that?
He's showing these fucking weeds. Here's my eggplants. Here's my cauliflowers. ALV, they're fucking weeds in the ground.
Yeah, wait a few months though. Don't you remember last summer all the fucking shit that he grew?
I know.
He could have had a farmer's market in his yard. The last summer.
Yeah, I know. I'm shit stirring him.
Hey, just before and after stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So in a few more months, those weeds are gonna turn into, oh my god, I'm yawning. In the crops. You know what I mean?
It's Tuesday there, isn't it?
Say that again?
Tuesday morning?
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. Okay. Wednesday evening here.
Yeah, I wish it was Wednesday evening right now. Just want to get to the
I'm,
weekend.
I'm so tired, mate. You wouldn't believe it. I'll get home and I just want to crash.
So why aren't you
I'm,
crashing?
I'm
Don't tell
just
me you're waiting for
totally.
this disaster show.
No, I'm just brain dead. I'm just sitting out here having a cigar now.
Burned out then. Yeah.
Hmm.
Adam looks like Adam put a video out that says you're welcome, Eli Musk.
Oh, I saw that. Eli.
I didn't click on it yet. It's in my notifications on my phone. However, it's Elon Musk, not Eli Musk, Adam.
It doesn't even look like him, I don't think.
It really doesn't in the picture, you're right. But Adam, if you're catching the rerun of this show, because I know you'd make some comments after the show, Adam, it's Elon, Elon Musk, not Eli, but it's okay. Maybe you did it on purpose. But
Probably dare say he doesn't get striked.
well, that too. You never know. That's a good
Yeah.
observation.
So no events this weekend. Rest up, crash out.
Saturday night. Well, I shouldn't even say Saturday night. My cousin's getting married on Saturday, and I'm doing her music and photo booth for her.
Okay.
However, she's starting it at 2:30 or 2 o'clock. She said the ceremony's supposed to be at 2 o'clock in the daytime. So unless
So
she
by
thinks
about
everyone's gonna like get out and leave before dark, because that's what's gonna happen. I said you're out of your mind starting that early. I said you're nuts. I said you should start it at like 4:30. You know what I mean?
8, 9 o'clock could still be going.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want people to stay into the nighttime, yeah, start it later. You know what I mean? But when you start it
Yeah.
early like that, people are going to eat and leave. In my opinion, at least.
Yep.
I mean, they want the ceremony to go off by 2:30, and then dinner's coming at 5:30. So there's going to be all that time in between where people are just hanging around. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I'm just too wired and too used to different weddings where it's like bing, 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 bing. You know what I mean? So.
We had our
But
car show. We had our car show on the weekend.
this weekend you have it, or you had it last weekend?
Oh, on Saturday night we had it on Saturday night.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
how'd it
setting
go?
up. No, it was okay except for two fucking idiots.
What'd they do?
I was setting up the back of the car park, bollards and bunting it off and all that. All of a sudden, I hear these two guys on bikes go flying. I thought, yep, trouble. Here comes trouble. So I finished up my section. I went to go to the merch table, drop off the laptop, and these fuckers are doing monos through the car park. And I went to go turn to the merch table, and this dickhead comes flying at me, side on. He loses control of his bike, falls over.
No.
I parked.
He wiped out?
Yeah. He wiped out. I parked the car, just went straight up to him. I said, you motherfucker, I could deck you right there. I said, get the fuck out of here. I was livid. Everyone came running. Everyone came running. Typical young prick.
Was it on a sport bike or like a Harley?
No, a sport bike.
One had his wheelies or endos or something like that?
Yeah, wheelies. One had his learner's permit. The other had his probationary license. And then he starts going off and he starts doing a burnout. I went to go chase him. So we ended up chasing him, grabbed his keys off of him. He calls a friend of his who's an undercover detective.
Was this after his burnout, or was this after he fell?
Yeah, after he did the burnout. The undercover detective comes and starts abusing his power.
Oh boy.
So I took down her name, her badge, took a photo of her badge, took a photo of her car, took everything. She goes, "Oh, no, I'm just here to have a look at the car meet." I said, "Well, if you're here to have a look at the car meet, your car would have been parked in the general parking, the plastic area, not in the main area." So we've just filed a formal complaint yesterday with the Australian police, and they're investigating for abuse of power.
Wow. So did the guy's motorcycle get banged up or what?
Nah, he had leathers on, but he was like a 20-year-old or whatever, just a young punk. He was, helmet on or not, Todd Father, I was about to dick him.
Right.
I
Is
was about to
the
dick
helmets
him.
a requirement in Australia?
Oh yeah, you have to wear helmets.
Okay, because there's some states here that you don't have to.
Nah, if you don't wear a helmet and leathers on a bike, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot.
No, I fully agree. But like, in New York State, you have to have a helmet on. You know what I mean? But you go an hour away to Pennsylvania, to where I'm at, you can get to Pennsylvania in like an hour. The border there, and you'll be on a thruway, and some guy just whips by you with no freaking helmet on. It's like, oh my god. I rode without a helmet once when I was in Florida. I was riding with my one friend, and we were going to meet up with other people, and I was like literally in a parking lot without a helmet. I said, I'm not doing this. I stopped and I put the helmet on. I said, nope, sorry. My head breaking like an egg.
Well, it's like me when I was racing and I flew off. That helmet saved my head.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and then the bitch goes and cuts my fucking helmet up. $900 helmet. She cuts a strap on it.
Oh.
I lost it.
Well, you're not supposed to use a helmet after it's had,
It's hit the ground. I know. Yeah, but that didn't have. All I had was gravel rash on the front visor. I didn't bang my head. Nothing.
Okay, there was no like real impact or anything.
There was no impact. It was just gravel rash on the visor.
Wow. Crazy. ALV, what's up? Mustang Mike, how are you?
Oh, ALV got up, did he?
Yeah, he was up before. He was sending videos. ALV, you're welcome to come on up if you'd like, sir.
Talk about your weeds, ALV.
Oh yeah, ALV. Don was trashing you about the weeds you've been posting.
I got a weed whacker.
Oh, he's gonna come there and get all your pots, all your weed pots.
I can get rid of them.
I said that wrong, but
ALV, I can get rid of them permanently. I've got some zero weed killer.
There's a concoction you can do. I think it's vinegar, dish soap, and like water or something like that. Like certain parts, and you put it in a sprayer. And you spray the weeds, man. Oh, it kills it good. Kills it good, but you know what? Your fucking yard smells like vinegar for the rest of the year. That's what happened. That's what I did at my house the one day. I made that concoction, and I killed the weeds I wanted it to kill. But man, maybe I'm just fucked up or something. But I feel like all I smelled was vinegar the whole time.
I make a concoction for the plants, which is water, garlic, and dishwashing soap. Right, and I mix a little bit of baby powder in there and spray that, and that stops all that white like lice.
Oh, okay. How the hell did you come up with that concoction?
My father-in-law told me. He goes, do this. I said to him, might as well put some chili in there too, Dad, so then they're ready to be pulled and eaten.
Jesus. Stiggs, you're late, okay? I purposely played a song in the beginning of the show to dedicate to you. So I don't know if you want to go back and listen to it. That's up to you. But no, there is no topic today. There's never a topic here unless I get out of work and I'm mad at something or I want to rant about something. But me and Don are just shooting the shit. He says, weeds are what Aussies eat.
Here we go. There is an actual lettuce, which is a weed to a lot of people, but to Italians, it's an actual green lettuce, which they eat. Everyone else takes it as a weed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Italian's got a name for it. Fucking Italian's got a name for everything.
Now, didn't you tell me that you get like when you cut open some watermelons down there, they're yellow?
There are, yeah, not when you cut them open. There's two types of watermelons we got in Australia. We've got the red watermelon, normal,
Right.
and the yellow, which is which is called a champagne melon.
So when you cut it open, it's yellow on the
It's
inside,
yellow,
correct?
and it's sweeter than the red.
So we had a few of those come through my warehouse. I've
Yeah.
never seen them before. So when we cut it open,
Great.
it was actually yellow, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" So we tasted it. It didn't. I don't feel like it tasted any different than a red one.
Yeah,
But
depending if they're ripe or not, but they tend to be sweeter than the reds, the normal watermelons.
gotcha. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
never seen them. My whole life on this earth, I've never seen a yellow watermelon like when you cut it open. And last week at work, it said we have 2 bins of them, yellow watermelon. I said, all right.
It's the
So I'm like,
season for it.
I'm chopping one of these open right now, and I did. I chopped it open. We all started eating it. But
It's
that's
like
how we expect the product.
mangoes. I love mangoes. I could eat a box of mangoes.
Really? I tried them. They
Yeah.
didn't really do much for me. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't ripe enough, or I don't know. But
They got to be ripe. Same with pineapple. We got two types of pineapples. You got your normal pineapple, and you got what we call your golden pineapples, which are very, very sweet,
yeah,
and they tend to be softer than your normal ones. The normal ones are a bit bitter.
yeah, we get the golden ones at work.
Yeah, the sweet
We
ones.
don't get
Sweet
the regular
ones.
or whatever. They're labeled. They're literally on the labels, golden pineapple. So
I don't know. Do you get kiwi fruit there?
what's that?
Kiwi fruit.
Yeah, we get kiwi here. Yep. We don't.
You
I
get
mean,
there's two types. There's a yellow and there's a green. Green is your normal. The yellow is the sweet kiwi.
green. We get
Yeah,
the green
golden
stuff.
kiwi.
What is he saying here? The yellow watermelon sounds like it would be grown in front of Stiggs' stoop. That's awesome. Kramer loves mangoes. Oh, yeah, okay.
Kramer's
know
not doing
that.
too well.
Who isn't?
Kramer.
Oh, really? Michael Richards?
Yeah, he's got cancer. I don't think he's got long to go.
Oh, Jesus. I had no idea.
Hmm.
No
He's had it
clue
for
at
a
all.
while, apparently.
Yeah,
Where is
he was,
everyone? Everyone's asleep.
yeah, I know. My chat keeps going from like 4 to 2 to 0 to, it's, well, in the words of Tommy Stiggs, I'm not very consistent. So I'm not on every day. When I was on every day, I had more of an audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you don't do 20, 30 shows a day.
Right. I can't be on every day anymore. Can't. I don't have enough to talk about sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, hey, James, how are you?
Morning, James. Evening, James.
Yeah, I don't have, I'm not, I don't know. If I don't feel like I got something really to say or that I can talk for 5 minutes before like you just came on and saved me more or less, like it's like, okay, yeah, I said what I said. Okay, guys, how's it going? You flatten out fast. You know what I mean?
Mr. Consistencies, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not, in the words of Tommy Stiggs, I am not consistent.
Hey, James,
Consistency is not my thing.
James, England got through to the round of 16. Well, there you go, ALV. He goes live more times day, Stiggs or Vinny. I would give it to Stiggs.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a very, very good question. Speaking of,
you can't have consistency, you fucking bullshitter. What do you mean you can't have consistency? You're in the
I
car
don't have
for
it.
15 minutes
I'm
every day. Shut up. You're traveling. Shut up. Your thing is your car ride home. And that happens twice a day. Going to work and coming from work.
How many
Try to
breaks a
leave work
day
and
do you
not
have,
go.
Tommy?
Shut up. Shut up, you. Shut up.
How many breaks a
You
day
can
do you have? Fuck's
come
sake.
on. Nah. And you rudely interrupted Todd Father when he was talking about that guy that wanted to come on this that guy before.
Oh,
So you shut up and
really?
smoke your cigar. Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
You got 15 minutes going to work. You got 15 minutes coming from work. Try not to talk about work. Take yourself away from work. Come up with a topic, a current event, something in the news. Let's talk about it, guys. Here's my opinion on this. Boom. You got 2
How
shows
many,
a day.
how many
Stop.
toilet breaks do you have a day?
Stop. You got the time. You can be and you can be consistent.
How many toilet
Am I
breaks do
right?
you have a
Am
day?
I right or am I wrong? Come on. I want to know if I can. I'm okay. You don't think
Hey,
I'm
hang
right?
on. I gotta get out. I gotta go out and come back in. Hang on 1 second, all right?
I'm cool.
Hang on. Stay here.
How many breaks do you actually have a day, Tommy?
I don't have a clock, so I have to do my job. I have breaks. I'm breaking my
You
ass all
don't
day,
have
and
a
I have breaks all
clock.
day. I don't have a clock, so I have a job.
Oh, right. So you don't have one on your wrist? You don't have one on your computer?
No, I'm responsible for
nothing-
people working from 4 a.m. to 12:15 a.m. Every single move that they make, I'm responsible for. So
Oh,
it's
that's
all
fine.
day
You're
and all night.
responsible.
Yeah,
So you're responsible for them working while you take breaks.
I'm responsible for scheduling and executing and guiding what is done.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I'll just
all-
sit here and smoke
all
my
on-
mac and noodle.
All went on StreamYard.
Yes.
You missed all of that?
I did.
You missed all about what I said about you going back and forth to work?
No, I didn't miss that part, but sometimes I don't want to talk to a soul when I leave work. Do you understand that, or?
I understand, but then when it comes time that you want to talk to a soul, you're not going to have a soul to talk to. No problem. You do what you want to do.
Toddfather, the worst person to talk to is Tommy.
Yes.
No, well, yeah. If I want my anxiety and my blood pressure to fucking rise, then yeah. If I need a jolt, if I need a fucking push or something, then yeah.
Oh my God. No, that's terrible. You motherfucker, yo, man.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is that? Dean needs post-traumatic stress disorder medicine, and you need Xanax when you're done.
Yeah.
I reckon Things is already tapped out with all these diapers. I reckon he's tapped out with the diapers.
Well,
He's going back. He's back to work now, so he doesn't have to do diaper duty as much.
Back to work, baby. He's got a lot going on over there.
It's all right. Hopefully he
And
knocks that stuff out.
you realize it's a young man's game. It's really tough, man.
Yeah. You know,
It's like a police officer. It's like a police officer. 40, 41, 45, they're done. Firemen, 40, 45, they're done. That's why they get to retire early, because it's a young man's job. You can't do it.
You know, the worst part about it is you can see blood, you can see mangled bodies, you can see anything, but when it comes to a baby doing a shit, the smell and everything, you just got to dry reach. You can't handle that. Work that one out.
That's a little tough.
Go train.
Oh, it's bad. I'll tell you what. We've had a couple really, really hot days in the last few weeks or whatever, and I opened up the dumpster to throw something out at work the other night, and I almost went down. I thought I was gonna throw my guts up and pass out. And I used to clean the grease trap at my restaurant. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm not used to something like that boring. But holy God, it hit me like a fucking Mack truck.
Toddfather, 2 things that reek the most: rotten onions and watermelon.
Oh yes, I fully agree on the watermelon. I think we've talked about this before.
Oh my God!
What do you mean? It smells bad?
If you ever want to play a really bad joke on somebody, put some watermelon in their fucking car or something.
Oh my God, never knew that. Really?
Dude. When I first started my job, I put my hand in a box of the mini watermelons, the mini ones,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and my hand went right through it. All right, because it
Oh
was
my
high up.
god.
It was high up, so I was like reaching up high to get it, and my fingers went right in it, and it was on my fucking clothes, my sleeve, and everything, and it smelled so fucking bad. So yeah, I totally fully agree with you on that one, Don.
Wow.
And the
Wow.
So
onions.
yeah, onions are bad too. But what's even bad too is potatoes. Potatoes are just really bad when they fucking go really bad.
Wow, interesting. I never knew any of that.
Thank God I'm not a
Yeah.
vegetarian.
All right, all right.
Um, yeah, chicken wings are bad too. Like the blood and whatever. I mean, yeah, it's all bad. Anything rotten's bad. But I will agree with the like after that happened to me, I felt like I smelled a rotten watermelon for a week afterwards. I couldn't get it out of my fucking nose.
Interesting stuff. Oh
Bad,
shit.
real
If you
bad.
had to
Yeah,
smell,
man.
if you had to smell that fart spray or watermelon, I'd rather smell fart spray than watermelon.
The fart spray is pretty pungent.
Yeah, but not as
It
bad
is.
as a watermelon.
No, I'll agree. I'll agree on that. That's a sick practical joke too that you do to somebody that fucking fart spray. That's nasty,
How many
rotten.
people are in here now?
I don't know. I got my phone in my pocket. 5,
That
whopping 5.
thing to
Dingu, oh, going down. Co-train, how are you? Good to see you, sir.
Morning, folks.
I'm walking around the fucking supermarket, and people think I'm probably talking to myself.
co-train cantaloupe is not as bad as watermelon and onions. They're top of the chart.
Oh, watermelon is putrid, man. It is fucking
We all
gross.
walk around, talking to ourselves. It's a fucking crazy world we're in.
Well, yeah,
Do you get?
you're probably. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, do you get rattlers inside the bins of the watermelons?
Rattlers? I mean, a fucking snake?
Hmm.
No. I see no fucking snakes. I don't know if I ever did. I'd probably die. I'd fucking faint.
What is he smoking over there? Oh
I don't know. You know what? That thought never occurred to me that a rattlesnake would be in a watermelon bin. Now for some reason, I'm gonna have one jump right the fuck out at me next time I load.
I mean, I could see in the woods, the weeds, not in a watermelon basket.
Yeah, thanks for the fucking
Mustang,
jinx, Don.
Mustang Mike. Yes, fish is another one. Fish is fucking putrid.
Next thing you
Fish
know,
is
they're gonna
nasty
fucking
even when it's cooked. Fish is
yeah.
nasty.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna get struck by lightning next.
See, you took me off track. I had a question for him, and you took it off track. What was it?
Question for who? It wasn't important. Don't you put your bullet points down. When you come into the show, make sure you got your bullet points ready.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
really
no bullet points on this show. Yeah. So one in high school, we made a prank on one of our friends. We all like deadlifted his car and put it on cinder blocks. We put his, we didn't take the wheels off or nothing. We just put the car on cinder blocks. So it was like, the rear end was high up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got all mad, and we wound up, we were all, hiding, and we were laughing or whatever. And so I guess the one guy who like orchestrated all of it, his back hatch on his car never locked, right? So they went away for Easter break for 2 weeks, like out of town, and he put a dead sunfish in the kid's car for that 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So when he came back, he never got that smell out of that car ever. He had a dead
James.
fish smell until he probably took it to the fucking junkyard.
Um,
Oh, okay.
we used to have next to our old the high school I used to go to. They used to have trees in the main roadways, right? And they used to grow these little berries, and they were stink bombs, especially in the winter. And in the winter, we used to catch the buses home. So you load up the school buses full of kids and all that. Drop a couple of those stink bombs, and then tell you what.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Can you hear
What's
me?
up, ALV? What's going down?
I'm just driving.
Yeah,
Just driving.
Wednesday.
you just coming here to contribute nothing as usual, or
Doing nothing except to say, what does Don think he is? Steve Irwin over here with the Rattlers? There's the Rattlers in your... Well, and there's a croc. Maybe there's a croc there, too.
be a crocodile
Yeah.
in the watermelons?
Why? Why not? Why not?
You heading into work, ALV?
He's gone to the toilet, not to work.
What happened? Stiggs leave? I got my phone in my
I'm right
pocket. Oh. I was say I was getting nervous because the guy didn't talk in a few seconds.
Any new Depends models in the store?
Oh, I don't know. We'll take a walk right now. Take a walk right now and see. And then I gotta get the fuck out of here.
No waffles this morning or ho-hos?
No. We're trying to eat a little more healthy, I guess. See
Tommy,
here.
what's your favorite dish to cook or eat?
My favorite. Probably. I have two favorites. I have aglio olio, which is the garlic and oil, with spaghetti, or cacio e pepe. Cacio e pepe is my favorite, but I can't cook it. But aglio olio, garlic and oil, hot pepper seeds, toasted pinon nuts, mixed all together with some grated cheese. And my sandwich is fresh mozzarella and broccoli rabe.
Okay, ALV, what about you? When you cook, do you separate all the foods and then put them separately on the plate?
We just got Noel.
Yes.
Noel's still on the Depend
He's
cover.
meeting
Yeah.
Sorry,
potatoes. He's meeting
No,
potatoes.
it's still there.
just Noel.
Yeah. How's Noel doing? We haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't really heard from him, to be honest. I gotta give him a call.
Hmm.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Don, I would say manicotti is my favorite dish.
Okay.
I think. What about yours? What's yours?
I think aglio olio is probably my favorite, with chili in there. And my mum used to make it with fried a bit of breadcrumb in there too.
Yep.
It's amazing how much you miss that food. When you're at home, you eat it every day, you can't handle it. And then as you move on in life, you get married or whatever, you tend to not eat it regularly and you miss it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I've asked my mother how to make certain things that she made for me, growing up, and she could tell me to like the morsel, and I still can't make it the way she does.
Yeah, you can't make it the
Never.
way she does. There's
Never.
no way. There's no way
I can't.
you can do it.
It's
All right,
years
I'm
of
gonna mute for a
experience.
Take over, guys. I'm gonna mute.
Well,
I'm gonna
scan
have to check out
additional
line.
items or coupons.
Years of experience, ALV, that's all it is.
Yeah.
And when they
I
pass on,
miss
that's
my grandmother's
Go on.
manicotti was the best I've ever tasted, and I miss that so much. I'll tell you.
yep.
Every Thanksgiving that would be the pasta, or every Christmas that would be the pasta.
That be the main pasta of the evening or
Yeah, that would be the main pasta on the holidays.
main course?
Always made
Main
on the
course,
holidays.
yeah. Yeah.
Main one on it would be like the first course, really would be the first course, and it would be on holidays she'd make it.
See, I can go out, I can buy all the vegetables, I can buy everything or whatever if I see them, and I'll just take them to my mother-in-law's and say, "Oh, look, here's the broccoli rabe. I'd love to have some broccoli rabe with potatoes and whatever the case may be." She goes, "Yeah, no worries, I'll make it for you tomorrow night."
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Some of the kids, like my wife, she can do it, but it's not the same.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I got to tell you, I remember when I was a kid during the summer, my grandmother would just make us like a regular sandwich, like for lunch, like when I was little. Like it would just be like a regular,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know what it was, ham and cheese or whatever. Who the hell knows what it was? But she would pick this lettuce from the garden that she grew, and it would
Yeah.
taste amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, I don't
happened
know.
there? What happened over there? Something fall down? What is that?
What do you mean? No, I unmuted and I hit the cam button instead, so it showed me walking.
Oh,
Yeah, but like I said, they can write it down. Both my mom and dad, they can write something down for me or tell me over the phone. I write it down, whatever. I cannot duplicate a lot of the stuff that they, that I crave when I go to their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just I can't, and I'm not saying like I'm a bad cook because I don't think I'm a bad cook whatsoever. But it just I can't nail it down like that. Can't. So
It's funny, Father. Once you work in the food industry and all that, you tend to quickly know how to make a lot of things and so forth.
oh yeah, of course. But you
Yeah,
still
better
can't
than-
you still can't beat what you grew up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had cooks
I
in the
remember
house, let's put it that way.
when we were young, we were kids, we used to eat a lot of lentil soup with carrots and all that in there. And I hated the friggin' lentils. If I could bury them, I'd bury them. Right? And I stopped eating them. I stopped eating for about, I reckon, a good 10 years. And then when I met my wife, her mum started making it again. It's just like, oh my God, I miss this.
Really? Then you started liking them again?
Hmm.
No shit. It's crazy.
I don't like. I hate lentils. I still don't eat them. I hate those. My wife makes it all the time, but I don't eat it. I just don't like it.
You
Yeah, I
know
don't
what the
really care
texture
for
of
'em
it?
either.
To a lot of people, it's bland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You gotta have a lot of
And the
stuff
funny
with
thing
that.
is, Indians have that in just about every meal that they make. Everything they just about make, they have lentils in there.
Really?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really can't ever say that I've had Indian food like once or twice, but I've never like went out for it or anything like that. But I did a photo booth at an Indian wedding once and I went and made myself a plate. They had I never heard such loud music except for like at a club in my life than at that wedding. I don't know who DJ'd it, what company did it, but oh my God, that place was bumping. It was loud as hell.
Oh, I thought you were
Greeks are
doing the
even
music.
worse.
You weren't doing the music.
No, not at an Indian wedding. No, I don't.
Oh,
I wouldn't even know what to do. They would have to give me every single song what to play. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because with them, with that culture, I mean, the whole weekend is the wedding. You know what I mean? So they have like all these. Where are you gonna go, buddy? You want to go ahead of me? Go ahead. This girl's a fucking blank next to me. Holy fuck. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Anyway, um, but no, I've never been asked to, and if I did, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just got so much, the way they do things, with their weddings and their whole weekend. It's just I don't have that kind of experience. You know what I mean with that. But
Full
with the
on
photo booth,
procession.
I did the photo booth at wedding, and obviously we had a good time doing that. So that you can do with anybody. So,
Hmm.
but I'm so glad my daughter's done with school. My son was done last week. I'm so glad they're out. I can actually go home and go right to bed if I want to. So,
So they're the next level now, or they just gone on holidays for now?
I mean, my son's still going to be in high school, and my daughter's still going to be in middle school. You know what I mean? They're just going up a grade.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I've got 2 weeks left.
You guys should get out late. You guys get out late. My kids have been out for a couple of weeks now.
well, you guys probably start in August, late August, right?
Yeah,
ALB?
we do.
Yeah, we start
August.
like first, second week of of September. So
My son's got 1 or 2 weeks left of school, and then he's got a 2-week break. Then he starts the last semester, goes back for 3 weeks, and then does exams, and he's finished.
nice,
Mm,
very nice.
I'm glad the school fees are finished too. Fuck.
Hey, let me ask you guys this question. Like, it's illegal here. All right, it's illegal. Like people, I've been seeing more and more cars around here, and it just seems like it's like this year and last year, like they're tinting their windshields like limo tint. Like, do you see that a lot where you're at?
Yeah, it's illegal here too, but people still do it.
I wouldn't want
Wait.
that at all. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
used to have
horrible.
limo tint on my old car, and God, I don't know how I didn't hit everything in sight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, let alone
You could
having
have
it on your
tint.
windshield.
You
It's
could
the
have tint
degree
there,
of
right?
tint. It's the degree of tint that makes it illegal. So how dark it is depends on whether it'll be illegal or not.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
so
I mean, the
anything
real
that
dark
doesn't come
stuff,
out of the factory is basically illegal.
the real dark stuff is definitely illegal. But I don't see the cops pulling people over, which I don't understand. They should be pulling them over and ticketing them for this because
Oh,
it's
we get
more and
nailed
more of
left
it.
and right over here. I got tortured with my when I had my Honda Civic. I got tortured. And
You know the
finally one day I peeled it all off.
Do you know what the cops do here when if your tint is illegal? They pull you over. They give you a canary. It's a yellow defect sticker they stick on your front windshield, right? Then they get a knife and they start slashing your windows where the tint is.
Really?
Really?
Yep. So then you are forced to take it off to go
Oh,
through.
that's great.
What happens there is then you're forced to remove that tint,
Yeah.
and the only way you can get rid of that yellow canary sticker is to go through an inspection, motor inspection.
Wow.
Really?
Yep. It's all money. It's money grabbing.
Well, sure, but I mean, there's no
Yeah.
like you can't have any tint on any of your cars at all. Like you could have as dark as you want from
You can.
the driver and passenger back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
back seat is okay. Back seat is okay. It's just the
Same here.
driver and the front and the windshield that can't be
Right.
crazy dark.
We're not allowed to tint our front windshield.
We could tint it. I think the length of a dollar bill is legal here.
Oh,
You know what
across
I
the
mean?
top.
Like yeah. So if you take a dollar and put it the long way, that's how far down your windshield it can go to be legal.
But
Yeah,
that's
for
normally
sun.
got a
It's
tint.
supposed to
That's
reduce
already got a
sun.
tint.
Yeah.
Well, right. I mean, the factory windshields normally come with like a colored glass or whatever. But what's up, Gianni? How are you? Toro, what's
Johnny.
up? How you doing?
Yeah. And I'm sitting here, Johnny, having a cigar too. Wait, no, we're
Toro.
not. Toro.
Yeah. Cotrain says, yeah, he lives in the hood, so most cars are tinted. Yeah. You know, I just like the look of it. You know what I mean? I like the look of it on a car. You know what I mean? You know, more than anything. But I'll tell you what, man. Like I said, my windows were so dark on my old car that I literally seen a deer jump over my hood. Like I did not see it coming at all
Oh man.
until it was like literally jumping over my hood in motion. It was like something you see in a fucking movie.
You know what's
Nuts.
funny with
That's
us?
not good.
Yeah.
Funny with us is our modern cars, we want our windows tinted, okay, to the legal limit. On our classic cars, we don't want no tint whatsoever. We want clear windows right through.
Yeah. Well, I can understand that. I could understand that.
Well,
So
yeah.
do they make tint or do they give tint on cars out of the factory there, Don?
Yeah, all windows are slightly tinted from the factory,
Okay.
right? And then you can put tint on top. I did that to my four-wheel drive. I put tint on the front windows because the back windows are already tinted factory, and they're pretty dark, except for the passenger and driver side windows, front windows. They didn't have any tint on there. They just had the factory color. And the lowest I could go down to was 35%.
Yeah. Well, 35's dark. I mean, it's not limo, but it's on the darker side for sure. I wanted to get tint on my windows on my van, but I just after what I went through with my old car, just getting like I would get pulled over once, twice a week. Like it was just like even if my windows were down, they would still like tell me to pull or push or pull the window up or bring the window up. Then you put the stupid meter on it to tell you how dark the windows were.
Mm.
You
No,
know,
they don't have meters
You
here.
must have pissed them off. They must have had your number.
well, it was a stupid little town that I had to drive through on my way home to work, and they like knew my car. And it's not like I ever did speeding or anything stupid. Like they were known, like notorious for giving tint tickets.
Yeah.
And I remember I was going to a wedding and the guy pulled me over. He goes, "Didn't I pull you over last week and you said you were going to get rid of it?" I said, "Listen," I said, I'm trying to pick up my date for a wedding. I said, "I'm late." I said, "I'll remove it tomorrow when I'm hungover, okay?" I said, "Just please don't give me a ticket right now." And then next morning I peeled all of it off. So yeah, I know, right? Right there, Code Train. But it happens. But like Florida, you can have dark tint all over your car, and it doesn't even matter.
Depends on the sun and all that. Yeah.
Well, sure, of course. But the first time I ever seen window tint on a windshield was when I worked at Circuit City, and I don't know if anybody knows the name, but Willis McGahee. He was a Florida Gator. He was a running back. He brought his car in for some, I don't know, like a remote starter, an alarm or something to get put in his car or truck, I should say. And it was fully tinted all the way around, windshield and all. It's the first time I ever seen it. Willis McGahee from Miami.
Johnny, I just ordered some Romeo Juliet's Cuban cigars. 10 cigars converted to Australian dollar, $800.
Are you fucking nuts or what?
I just got to pay the tax on them now.
So what's the tax gonna cost then?
It depends on the grammage of tobacco. It's 1,893 or 1,983, something like that, in tobacco tax per kilo.
That's like me. Like, I mean, I'm sure you enjoy your cigars, but it's like me paying like $100 for an order of chicken wings, like 10 chicken wings. Like it's insane.
That happens. Don't worry, that happens. If you got the munchies, that happens.
Yeah, well, the munchies is one.
We still can't get Cubans here. We have a freaking communist as a president, and we still can't get Cuban cigars here.
Can you bring them into America or not?
No.
You can't sell them. You really can't. Any of them that are here are smuggled in from Canada.
Right.
So you can't buy them from overseas and bring them into America?
I don't know. I personally don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope they're worth it, Don. I hope that they give you a back rub and a happy ending afterwards for that kind of fucking money.
Look, to me, sitting down, having a cigar with friends and having a scotch or something or whatever, I enjoy. We all sit down and enjoy.
I'm only just giving you a hard time. I understand.
No, what it is I buy a box, and then my friends might buy a box of something else, and everyone brings their box around, and we all try one or two cigars from each one.
Oh, I like.
Now,
I never got in.
I got a question for you, Don. Since you smoke them a lot, do you smoke Cubans consistently? No,
look, I'm not a constant cigar smoker where I've got to have 2 or 3 cigars or one cigar a day. If I'm in the mood, I'll just sit and light one up. On a weekend, on a Saturday night.
What I mean is, do you exclusively smoke Cubans, or do you smoke?
No. Okay. No. What it is, someone might like a brand of cigars, and we try them. If we enjoy them, we grab them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, why don't you try some of Jeff Nadeau's cigars? He's selling cigars.
You can stick them where the sun doesn't shine.
I'm sure they're real good.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I've never gotten into cigars. You know what I mean? I've had them at weddings and stuff like that. You know, and a friend got married or a stag or something like that. But I don't. For leisure or whatever. I don't. I just have a couple beers or whatever. Oh, by the way, Anthony,
Yeah.
my wife and I drank that peanut butter cup wine.
Oh.
It was fucking gross. It was
disgusting.
bad.
Disgusting.
What?
Bad. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stiggs, for that disgusting shit.
No.
What is it?
No, wait. It's not Stiggs' fault. It's not Stiggs' fault. We were at this the Broadway market around Easter time, and we tried it. My wife and I tried a sample. I'm like, oh, this ain't bad, So we bought a bottle of it, and it just sat in the fridge forever. And finally, we opened it up, and I don't know. I kept drinking it just because I wanted to get a buzz. You know what I mean? But it was pretty fucking bad. And I'm not like a wine snob at all by any means. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that was special. It was a special kind of fucking shit. Sucked. It was terrible.
I tend to find a Merlot better sometimes as a wine than a Shiraz or a Cab Sav or something.
Yeah. Anthony, were you thinking of the peanut butter cup whiskey that Stiggs drinks?
I was thinking of the whiskey.
That's not. I've actually had that. That's not bad.
Oh, I hate it. It's still sitting there. I took one shot of it. I tasted one shot of it, and it's been sitting there ever since. Disgusting shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Gianni gave us some information there. Well, good for him. If he put the some good backing behind it, then good for him.
Johnny, that's the next ones I want to hit.
What is this wine? How is there peanut flavored wine? I don't understand this. What is it? It's made.
I don't know.
It's
I'll send you a picture.
from peanuts.
I sent you a picture of it before.
What the fuck? Peanut flavored wine?
Yeah, peanut butter cup wine. It's red, and it's red.
Who the fuck invented that?
I don't know. Some asshole.
Jerry Lewis? Was that Jerry Lewis, the mad scientist, who invented that shit? Did he?
I couldn't tell you, Don. Couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't know Jerry Lewis's ways. Oh man. All right. Well, then I just gave Jeff Nadeau a plug for his cigars. Nice.
There you go. Yep. There you go.
So, no, it's good. I mean, these guys.
I haven't smoked cigars much. I mean, once I went to the pipe, I like the pipe much better than cigars.
I was going to say you're more of a pipe person, aren't you, ALV?
Yeah, it's a lot milder. A lot less milder. Like when you smoke a good cigar, like you're gonna taste it the next morning. Still, you don't get that with the pipe. It's a lot milder.
Maybe I'll start smoking a pipe. I'll get a 3 foot long pipe. Sit in my fucking driveway and smoke it.
ALV, do you smoke just the standard tobacco or the flavor infused tobacco?
Flavored sometimes. Yeah, sometimes flavored. Usually like cherry or vanilla flavored.
Now, do you inhale a pipe or no?
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
No,
all right.
No. Cigars and the pipe you don't inhale.
All right. Well, I know that for a cigar. I've accidentally inhaled a cigar and thought I was gonna throw my guts up before, but
throw your guts up, you turn fucking green like there's no.
That's not a good experience. Inhaling a cigar is not a good experience.
Co-train, I'll smoke a
Co-train. Yeah, that counts, Co-train. That counts.
But Co-train, everyone inhales that.
Co-train's got a 6 foot bong because he's 8 foot tall. Looks like he's holding a fucking cello. And he's got it's a bong.
Co-train, imagine smoking a bong and not inhaling it.
Yeah, Toro. I think it was I got more sick to my stomach than anything when I did that. I don't normally try to smoke anything unless I'm really fucking drunk, to be honest. Like I don't know.
See, cigars and tobacco is the most purest form. most tobacco. It's the most purest form of tobacco. Where cigarettes, you got all that chemical shit in there. That's why they always stay alive.
Yep.
Yeah, cigarettes are horrible,
Sorry.
man. I don't know how anybody smokes cigarettes. I really don't. I don't understand how anybody.
I think they're gross.
They're disgusting. They're just disgusting.
I just never got into it. As many times as I've tried and whatever, I just never got into it. They always made me always just disgusting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like our spirits, our scotches and all that. You can get good ones, or you can get fucking ones that make you sick.
No, I just never. I don't know. Cigarettes never did nothing for me. My dad smokes. My brother smokes. My mom used to, but she hasn't smoked since I was born, I don't think. And my sister doesn't smoke. But we have a ton of smokers in our family. But my wife doesn't, obviously. But
Don't
Coach Rain
smoke if
says
you
he
don't.
smoked for 21 years. You smoke cigarettes now, Don?
No, I used to smoke cigarettes. I gave them up about 24 years ago.
Yeah, I know Dindu smokes.
Dean just smokes like a chimney, man.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to
worry
say
about
it.
that guy. I do. I worry about him.
But
I don't know about
know,
vaping.
yeah,
What was that?
I never tried that either.
I don't know about vaping. I think vaping is just got too much chemicals in there. You're actually
vaping. Vaping. I think is all chemicals, isn't it? It's all chemicals.
Yeah, they say that a lot of people smoking, having vapes, their lungs are turning into popcorn.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. My father-in-law, he's my wife's uncle, but she, is kind of like a father figure to her. He walked her down the aisle, whatever. He's has onset, like, dementia and Alzheimer's,
Yep.
and he's having a really a really hard time breathing, so they want him to quit smoking. So he lives with his daughter, and she like cold turkeyed him. So every time like my son spends time over there, so every time we see him or we go around him, he's trying to get us to go to the store and buy smokes for him. You know what I mean? The guy's 88 or no, he's 87 years old.
Yeah.
Like, but it is affecting him. You know what I mean? Like, it's affecting his breathing really bad. And it's so like part of me is like, well, he's 87, just give him what he wants. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't want him. I don't want him suffering because I bought him a pack of cigarettes either. You know what I mean?
Look at Johnny. Johnny goes, Dindo's a construction worker. All them guys smoke like they got a murder case.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dindo, if you took away his cigarettes and his coffee, he would turn into a Stiggs.
A Stiggs? He'd turn into a Charles Manson. He did that to him. But
Co-Train, you sure it's not 171 or 173 chemicals in a cigarette?
Yeah, way to pin it down there, Coach-Train.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's right. Yeah, can't smoke anywhere for the most part anymore. Like my old job had a designated smoking area, and it had to be so far from the building or whatever.
You can't smoke indoors in America, can't you?
No, not anymore.
I remember when I was in law school, there was an actual smoking lounge in the law school where people would go and smoke.
Yeah.
It's unheard of now. It's completely unheard of, anything like that.
I remember my brother brought home a permission slip to my parents because there was a smoking lounge in the high school.
Wow.
And he was able to smoke there.
Wow.
Like,
but
yeah.
Are they still smoking in the prisons in America or not? Or they banned that now?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Because they banned it here in Australia, and the prisoners started a riot. So the government had to basically start them on the nicotine patches to wean them all off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, gentlemen, I think I got to shut it down. I got to make sure my wife's up so she can get out the door for work and get the dogs out.
No
But this
worries.
was actually it was a good conversation, definitely.
Yep.
But are you almost to work, Anthony?
I still got a ways to go. I still got about 20 minutes.
Oh well, you get to no smoking in prisons here, just heroin.
Oh,
Jesus
who said
Christ.
that? Who told us
Stig.
that? I can't see.
Stig said it.
Oh, Stig said it.
Yeah. But all right. Well, speaking of Stigs, he will be on live very shortly. So everybody kind of transfer over to Stiggs' channel there. I'll be probably in the bushes for his show, getting things together and then falling asleep. So, but guys, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you guys coming up. We had a nice little conversation.
Have a great day,
And,
Ryan.
yeah, thanks for Stiggs coming up too. So I'm glad my phone decided not to crap out on me with StreamYard, so that's why I came on. Thank you, Johnny.
Cool.
Appreciate you.
All right.
So,
See you
All right.
later.
Have a great day. See
all
you
right,
later.
guys, take care. All right, there, folks, ladies and gentlemen of all ages, sizes, and colors, and whatever else. I am out. I'm done. So I'll try to get on more often. We'll see. Like I said, if my phone cooperates, then I'll come on. Or else I got to drive home and do the show out of my driveway. But all right, guys, I'm out. Tune in to Tommy Stiggs next. Not sure if Theme Dude's going on later. Anthony will have a show Friday night, and that's about all I have to say right now. So, guys, be good. Have a great day. Be productive. Be safe. Take it easy.